I honestly believe that this young lady knows what she was doing, and I believe that CMR was weak.
Where he went wrong was when he tried to play it off as a prank.
It takes years to build a marriage and a relationship, and we know that it just takes a minute to destroy it. So I mean, if you're really sorry and really to put in the work to prove that to your wife and family and gain back that confidence and trust, then shut out the noise.
And now for our featured presentation.
Hi everyone, welcome to another
Conversation with Lee.
Welcome to all our new subscribers. As usual, you no longer are subscribers, you are family. Yes, and so we want to say welcome to everyone. Of course, we have on our mics. It's really nice mics. Giving God thanks for that. Yeah, but as we promised, we said we'd have a little talk on the whole Carter family, CMR and his lady thing, and we're just going to take it from our perspective and how we view what's going on, and give our 2 cents. And of course, we encourage you to leave your comments. It has been something that has been in the media for a while. I think apart from the fact that we have stuff doing and we were a little bit busy, I think we sort of make it breeze off a little bit before we jump into the fray. But we had to keep our commitment and we're going to the start. Share a little bit about it. First and foremost, Michelle is the one who introduced me to them because she was the one who tell us.
Basically what happened, there are some YouTubers that have been watching over the years, and I was inspired to watch them because of Crissy, knowing that I buck up on their video one day. That's in the earlier stage before they are this popular, but they were popular when she was mostly just focusing on doing wigs and those things. And I used to like her dedication. She inspired me somewhat. She's the type of lady that gets up and she makes it happen. And I admire that. And then now, after get joined to her, how resilient she is and hardworking with. Sometimes she'll be up from night till day doing wigs. And then now I get to realize now, as I started watching, they started having pranks with she and her husband, CMR, and I just like the synergy that they give off.
So I think that's what inspired you too.
And that's, they are one of the main couple that inspired me to start YouTube, because after getting into their videos, I realized that there's a lot of plot.
Guys, you see how beautiful she looks at the camera there.
Oh my God.
Nice hairstyle.
Hairstyle
by Nettie.
Yes.
Big up Nettie.
Big up yourself.
Yeah, I continue.
Yes. So basically, and then by watching them, I get to find out there are other local YouTubers who have the same with the pranking thing and what have you. So to make a long story short, it was just icing on the cake when I come to realize that she come from St. Catherine and all of that, and 2 of them were from St. Catherine, and at the time, he was, well, maybe he's still a soldier. I don't know if he's...
based on my hair, so
it seemed like he's no longer a soldier. So
but that's where he started.
Right, so
he went over there.
Yeah, I admire them, the way they grow their girls. And at the time, Cara was a baby. She was small, much younger.
She know the names.
Yeah, so
close
man, I really like them.
And I got kind of drawn into it because I think it was a pranks, and I think some of them pranks were pretty serious. Them weren't rough. But I think every couple who do pranks have understand that it is just for the entertainment, just for the laughs. But fast forward, the situation that arise. The truth is, based on and I did a lot of research here from the young lady who he met, where she came from, who she met before she met him, and the whole shebang as to how he got involved with her and thing. The truth is, I have come to realize that Michelle remind me every day that, and not only because of this, because being a Christian, once you say you're a Christian, you're going to be seen, you're going to be known. The Bible says, boy, you can't light a candle and put on a bushel. So if it is that you are a Christian, your light will be seen, and so forth. And then you'll be like put on a pedestal, if you want to put it that. And it is similar to those of us who are in YouTube or in social media like this, right? It is you're going to be seen, you're going to be noticed, and I think CMR, I don't know, I guess he got lured into something, because it's from what we hear, and I mean multiple persons have spoken about the young lady, that she was a troubled person, and she seemingly, that's her style, and even she herself said, well, that's a fair thing that she do, and you know, I feel far to come involved by him, you know, invite her to hotel and give her him credit card and whatever, all of that shit, in bank card or whatever, right? So I think I'm still trying to, because I've not heard any detailed discussion with the two of them. They say, okay, they were having marital problems or they were having any issues, right? But it was in my mind, I'm always thinking that, boy, is there something beyond him just going out and doing what he did? You understand me? Not that to say he had any right to do it, but I've always thought in a balance way, we say, okay, was there something that he was missing? Was there something that he never was, he was experiencing with her, that he never talk about, that he never, you know, properly ventilate, and so him now see something that apparently attracted his eyes more than likely, and he moved to it without considering.
Basically, how I look on it, that could very well be so, maybe not, or maybe, but however, the story seemed to be that the young lady needed help. She reached out for help, and yes,
multiple person, wasn't him alone.
I wasn't him alone, but
looked like he went extensive.
Right. And the interviews that the young lady have done, and the few that I've listened to, I think I've heard enough. I decided I don't want to hear anymore, because it seemed to me like it's a lowering situation. It seemed to me like she had a plan, and yes, she's troubled, like she said, and by hearing her speak, yes, I could tell that she was a troubled individual. And there are a lot of persons who want to get on the come up, especially in this time and age, and the Carters, they're there for everybody to see, and of course they're progressing with their life in their life. And I honestly believe that this young lady knows what she was doing, and I believe that CMR was weak to whatever it is that she maybe have in mind. But I also believe that because it was in him, the cheating thing, I believe that because he had the seed, right, he had the seed within him, and then it was a perfect situation with this young lady skirting him out, him offering the help, and seeing that she's a cute little thing. You understand? I thought that maybe he thought he could have. I don't think he went in planning to do it. But the situation seems
easy.
Seems right. It seems easy. Like okay, he's not gonna resist any further or whatever. He's giving to his temptation, because he's not a Christian, he's not a child of God.
Right.
Even though we all believe that he should have known better, even to the mere fact that, you know, he have a beautiful wife also, who is fair to look upon, ambitious, who driven. She seemed to have all that a good man would want in a lady, you know. So I honestly believe he had that within him, the seed wherein if the opportunity presents itself like it did, it would have been done, and that's what happened. But I believe that he got maybe greedy too, because if you fall yourself in a situation, I want to believe that you don't live there, you don't, you know. My thing on it is that he shouldn't have allowed himself. Yes, he made a mistake, but he allowed himself to become comfortable there. And the young, just one more point. The young lady know what she was doing in keeping him there. And we all know that as married people, we go through things from time to time. Sometimes it's beautiful, another time we have rocky road. And I think that maybe, as you said, he maybe was vulnerable, wherein there was situation happen internally in his marriage, like all marriages, but the situation just seemed convenient.
And I think what because when I listen to his wife, was it Crissy her name?
Yeah.
When I listen to her, you realize that she was seeing signs, and I think many of us as men, we don't use sleep and mark that, or we don't pick up on certain things and say, yo, this can't stay, this can't last forever. Because she kept saying, boy, he would tell her, say, him have to leave the studio, when I come from them, bridging them,
classes, he wasn't doing so well in his studies.
Then his studies begin to dip and whatever. So it was affecting him, but I think, in my mind, I think he was trying to find a way out. But he never moved quickly and physically cut it off. And I think maybe what he was getting on the other end was pulling me even further. But I believe where he went wrong was when he tried to play it off as a prank.
Yeah.
To me, I don't know.
It's deeper than that, because the mental is deeper. Because if it's from December, I can remember in December they have a wonderful Christmas. That's a transition time with buying the house. It was fairly empty, you know. They were, you know, so that was a lot too. So it makes you think, where did he get the time for the double life?
No, but based on what she says, he made the time.
That's what I'm saying. Right. You know, so that takes a lot of work. That takes a lot of strategies.
Yes,
you understand? Because Crissy is non fool. His wife is non fool. She's very observant. But she did say
that she'll pick up some stuff and the energy that was around it.
Yeah, but what makes the part hard for her to truly understand and know that what was going on is the friends. When you have friends that, you know, they tell lies for you and all of that, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. And as a woman, as in her state, she don't have time to be playing detective, because there's so much things that have to be done.
And to touch on the friend thing, I know you have the bro code, which a man not gonna sell out to him, brother. But at the same time, you as a version of it can tell him the truth and say, brother, this have to stop at some point. You need to quit it. You understand? I understand the bro code, but at the same time, you know, say the man have a real relationship, you know, some of a genuine thing go on, and this lady is not going to be forever. It's not possible. He must then friend have to look on him and tell him say, no, bro, you have to cut it.
Yeah.
I wonder, did his friends tell him to cut it? But then based on information, it's like his friends
were trying to cover it up. I believe that this should also be a lesson for him to know who are his true friends, because honestly, there's friend and there's friends. Because a woman like Crissy, he can also know, so their friends also who is rooting for his relationship to pull up. Because if his relationship pull up, then they can all be in the same bucket. You understand? It's not every man will say them have brethren happy for them. If you see them have a good, strong-headed, ambitious, hard-working wife will help them. You understand? Work along with them to get up, you know, in life and all of that. It's not every friend happy for that, for the progress. And they always say what? A man is as...
No, behind every strong man is a stronger
yeah,
woman.
and the truth is the enemy always go for the strongest link, because honestly, to pull down CMR, it set back her somewhat, because even mentally, and they had so much in the pipeline that's going on for them and all of that. So some friends, they're happy for that. I'm not saying all of them, but some friends are happy for that.
But don't you think it was really a stupid thing to try and pull it off as a prank?
It's ridiculous to pull it off.
I think that's where he went
because
wrong.
I think he got cold feet, and knowing the type of lady that Crissy is, she's not a pushover, he panicked.
Right.
But I'm saying that if you have so much energy to pull it off as a prank, when you realize that you did it once, couldn't you pull yourself away from that, because you know that the woman where you have, she worth it for you to stay on the straight and narrow, but you just fall to your weakness. I could understand that, and to make matters worse, the slap in the face wherein you're maybe allegedly paid off a female to be quiet and say it's a prank. That's a slap in his wife's face. She deserves better than that.
And
she really do deserve better than that.
And incidentally, for those of you who are viewers and watching and following, he did came out and he made an apology. I think he wrote a letter first.
Well, that is long, just to say, that's long after, you understand, he had been pulled in the media. You understand?
Yeah, man, but we can't go through the whole gamut of it. But yeah, so though it is, and I think when she came out and made that live and began to say, listen, I'm not a prank. You can't prank me like that. And she started to speak of the evidence, which she said, I think he did the right thing by taking himself out of it for a while. But what I think he should have done, out of respect, was to go to her.
Yeah, that's the first thing he should have done.
He should have gone to her and just take her, ask her permission, and just go for 3 days, him and her, and just reason.
Him and her? Who said she want, as a woman, you don't want to hear nothing from, you could love him like, but he could take a break by himself. First of all right, finish your point then.
What I was saying is this. After he realized that she came out and said and did the live and spoke her mind, I am saying, instead of him staying well, he stood him stay away for probably recognize him get catch. But I think he also should have met her, because even she said to say, at least come and talk to me, at least don't stay away, just you need to face me and say whatever, and by extension talk to all our supporters and whatever, right? So I think he should have gone to her and said what he had to say face to face with her, which eventually he did. But I'm not saying at the point when he tried to play it off as a prank, she found out the whole thing get bust out now. He should have gone to her and just openly confess and try and, even if you not try and mush her up, but you try to be honest and just open, and then give her time to process everything.
Honestly, that's true. But at the end of the day, I'm kind of stuck on the amount of effort that is put in to even go back to make some agreement with this individual that messed up his life. Both of them messed up his life, and the caliber of the woman that he was with. It's ridiculous. CMR
and that is some mental issues too.
CMR, you're a person that, respect to the fact that the way in which you move with your girls, your daughters, and your wife, and even in the earlier stage, how when I just started watching you guys, I never liked how stern Crissy was and how she would talk to you and all of that. But then I get to realize that you guys have an understanding. I get to realize that her bark, it's just it's
just a bark.
It's just a bark. She's very soft and tender within and all of that. Get past that. But my take is that cheating with somebody, no matter how cute the person looks, over time you must realize the type of quality person you are dealing with, and she don't make it. She could have, as cute as she may be, she don't make it. And I guess everybody have been done and you with that. You understand? But at the end of the day, it happened. It happened, and yes, the world can stay there and say, all right, throw him away, Crissy, because when you do this and when you do that, according to the Bible, sin is sin. Ever sin, wrong or right, sin is sin. It don't matter how mucky the sin is, it is still a sin. And because of that aspect, if it's a situation wherein CMR is really sorry and, to the point that he's willing to repent in the fact that, make up in his mind, get help, never to go to that route again, you understand? But of course, it's not going to be easy because counseling has to be in play. And you have to prove to your wife that, yes, you realize what you have done, not just because you have been exposed, but you're genuinely sorry for hurting and disturbing. You understand her state of mind, peace, and the children and everything, state of mind. If you're really sorry and you're willing to prove that if it takes a lifetime to do it, if you have that mindset and you're willing to do that, who is anyone? You're really to judge because we all know that it takes years to build a marriage and a relationship, and we know that it just takes a minute to destroy it. So, if you're really sorry and really to put in the work to prove that to your wife and family and gain back that confidence and trust, then shut out the noise. Shut out the noise, get to work, do what you have to do to say win back your wife if she will have you. And Crissy, I understand that you're hurting because that cannot be easy for any woman, married or not, and for the whole world to see and hear and everything. But I would say take time if that's what you need to heal, but at the same speed. The Bible said we're to forgive 70 times 7. And you must know if it's worth it. If it's worth it to forgive your husband. He have committed a sin. And it is a sin. And all sin, whether it's big or it's small, it is. But God did say we are to forgive. So at the end of the day, you have to look into it. Don't let it be the voice of the crowd. You understand? And the noise of the crowd that motivates you not to repair and work on your marriage with your husband and see if it's worth solving. So I would say take the time to heal, listen to your inner, look on all the facts, see how much, if he's really sorry, if it's really worth it. You should know him better than we all. And then you decide. Don't let the world decide for you and tell you about, if you forgive him, we won't respect you. People can say anything because it's not their life. It is your life, your husband. And you have to realize that when you guys are on social media like this, there are going to be persons who will try to interrupt and destroy the marriage and your relationships. And this young lady have come close to succeed, but think about it. Don't let the enemy win. Once it's worth saving, don't let the enemy win. And maybe it won't be the first or the last that somebody will try. So CMR, you have to know what it is that you have. And there will always be a prettier young thing and what have you, look nice, sound nice. But you have to know what you have and what it means to you and that if it's worth it. So I would say, work on yourself to CMR, but don't give up on your family. And the same for you as well, Chris.
So in your apology, CMR, you spoke about not wanting to. When you tried to make it a prank, you say you thought of you basically was thinking about saving your family, and so you would try to play it off as a prank. Well, I think you realized that they were right. I think your apology was. Michelle know you more than me, but I think your apology was sincere, and healing can happen. In other words, it's going to take a little time. Just like when you get a cut, you put all the medications on it and then you put a plaster of it to ensure you don't get reinfected or infected. Right? So healing can take place. It's going to take some time, but I think you both have something good that is worth saving, that is worth rekindling. And as I say, and I don't think I can stress it enough, it's going to take some time. So you have to give her time to process. You have to do your introspection, and then and I remember you also say that in an interview you did with, I don't know, the young lady, she had pretty color hair. You said she asked you about the content that you've been doing hereafter. Should you and your wife, put it together? That you're saying, why certain content you'll not be doing again, which I gather is maybe certain pranks or whatever.
Yeah.
You won't be doing again. Certain pranks you won't be doing again. So and that is a conscious decision, I think, that you ought to make, and know, say, well, sometimes like certain things you don't want to repeat, and even mentally, subliminally, you gonna do certain prank, and then you realize, yeah, it's a reminder of what happened. So I totally agree with you. Don't do certain pranks again, and at the same time, focus on yourself, focus on her, focus on your family. It's gonna take you a little time to just look inward, and then look outward as to where you want your family to go. And you, as Brian McKnight said, start right back at one. And you guys going to pull through. We believe you will pull through.
Yeah.
Love is stronger than hate. Love is stronger than deception. Love is stronger than everything. Because why? God is love. So if you both can give each other some patience and some time together, you guys will make it. You work it out.
Another thing, I know that you guys were working on go visiting church, go to assembly and all of that.
Yes.
I would say do that.
Spirituality is important.
Do that. It's good to. I know that you guys believe in God. I do know that, because I know that you pray and whatnot. But I would say let it become the principle that you guys always do. Always practice to pray, read the Bible, trust in God. It's not so much, and I mean, it's good to have friends, but it is not so good to put so much confidence in friends. Because if you have friends and they cannot instruct you the right and proper things to do when it really matters, it don't really make sense. So I would say build that relationship with God if you haven't before. And certain things, bring it to Him. I mean, have an assembly that you visit, that a pastor that you both respect and teaches the word of God from the Bible. And if you have issues and problems, you can confide in the minister and reason, and you understand, because nobody's perfect. No matter how it looks that way, especially today in social media, you still need to believe in something higher than yourself. You still have to believe in a higher power, which is the Almighty. So we're praying for you guys. Just know that we're praying for you. I believe a lot of persons are praying for you, and we wish you the best. Right. And I'm wishing you guys will stay together. And the truth is, you taking yourself out of the spotlight for a while. Brilliant move. Yeah. Brilliant move. And I believe you are strong enough to do the work, so that your wife can know that, listen, you know, really gone away. You had a bump in the road. And you're an army man. You made a wrong step. They're army men are principle, though. Yeah, man. So you have to just pull yourself together. Find yourself again. And just do the work again. Start right back at one. Alright? So we pray for you. We bless you guys, and keep doing the work, keep inspiring, because I know you're inspiration to a lot of people. A lot of persons. Right? So you just keep and this mess that came up will be a message for you, because when them see when you come back and I do the right things again, do the fun things again, and I enjoy myself. You understand me? I say, who going to be stronger? The two of them. Yeah. So from us, I hear conversation. This is Michelle, by the way, I'm Cornell. From us, you guys going to be better and stronger. Alright, so forgive, love, and move on again. Though it may take some time. Alright, but blessings, and I wish you guys all the best. Bless.